Hey YouTube, the day has finally arrived. The box has come in the mail, and it is time to open this and check it out. There it is. The brand new iPhone 10. Typical Apple box. Only took me 2 weeks to get it from the day I ordered it. And I did stay up till 2 a.m. hitting refresh over and over and over again. And then I was finally able to buy it. So here we go. Apple's new 10th anniversary edition. If you wondered why they skipped the iPhone 9, it's because this is the 10th anniversary iPhone 10 from the very first iPhone that came out. See if I can do this without dropping the phone like a lot of people do in their unboxings. There it is. No home button. Full screen, iPhone 10, OLED, face recognition. This is beautiful. This is the silver. So full glass back. Vertical cameras. That is pretty. Feels a little heavier. First impression is it's heavy. I'm moving from an iPhone 6, which is now 3 years old, and my battery is completely squashed because I use my car charger too much. But it's a heavy phone. It feels much more solid. I don't know, it may not be that much different. Here we go, first power on. Hello iPhone 10. We also in the box have, of course, power and the wired ear pods and lightning cable. We'll get into all that in just a minute. Let's get into this. So typical Apple fashion, we're rolling through languages of hello. You can kind of see that. So swipe up to open. We'll do our language selection, English. We are in the United States. And quick start. If you have an iPhone or iPad running iOS 11, bring it nearby to sign in automatically. If you want, you can also set up this phone manually. Let's see what this does. Bring an iPhone running iOS 11 nearby. Oh, look at that. Set up new iPhone. Use the same Apple ID. Continue. Waiting for other iPhone. Hold your new iPhone up to the camera. Kind of their version of a QR code, I think. Finish on new iPhone. Keep this iPhone near your new iPhone while your information is transferred. Passcode, you can't see this. I got hair on it. The screen is amazing. It looks so cool. Like, the white is such a different white, and not having that home button is so cool. It's really awesome. Phone is activating now. Wow, it's almost like a, I don't have an e-reader, but it almost kind of feels like the e-white, you know, the paper white or whatever. It doesn't look like you're looking at a screen. It really looks like it's just a piece of paper there. Activating your iPhone. I know that looks really blue because of the white balance of the camera, but the white really is impressive. This is the first time I've set up a phone where it's like talking from your old phone to your new phone. My watch kind of worked the same way when I got the Series 2 watch. All right, here we go. Set up Face ID. How to set up. Position your face in the camera frame, then move your head around slowly. Okay, first scan complete. Continue. Face ID is now set up. Still got the plastic on there. I'm kind of afraid to take the plastic off. It's gonna get so dirty so fast. Backing up, agree to the terms and conditions. Did you read all those? I didn't quite get them all read before I accidentally hit accept. May come back to bite me one day. Apple Pay. Oh, I gotta look up a little 3-digit passcode. Did you see any of that? Terms and conditions again, of course. Adding card, adding to wallet. Double click the side button for Apple Pay. Continue. Apple Watch. Yes, of course I want to use my watch. Siri, yes. Agree. 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 Firstborn son. It still feels heavy. It feels heavier than my old one. I don't know. I know it's a bigger screen too because I don't have the Plus. Although, size comparison to the 6 versus the 10, it's not that much difference actually. It's just a hair taller. Not near as big as the Plus. Although if I remember the stats correctly, I think the screen is larger than the Plus. I really am most impressed with the screen. Like, it's such a different look to it. It really looks more like a piece of paper. Like in a really good way, like a really crisp. It doesn't look like digital and as harsh on your eyes as the old one. Just waiting on it to update. That's all we got. Alright, we'll come back to this in a minute. It is 1:20, so we'll see how long this takes. Preparing, update, and downloading. Although I think it's already actually downloaded. We'll see how long this takes. Alright, I guess not as long as I thought. It's still 1:20. It says install now. So we will do the install. And we'll see how long that takes. Alright, that didn't take very long. Well, I guess it's still going. And my coworker Jaden is here now. So it quickly rebooted. Now we've got the little loading screen, the kind of beginning. So still like 1:21. We'll see how long this takes. Alright, just finished and booted up. Wasn't too long, about 4 or 5 minutes. It's 1:25, as you can see. Swipe up to finish setting up iOS 11. Passcode to enable Face ID. Password to begin restoring the backup. So restore from iCloud, time remaining is estimating. So far I think we're about, what, 15 minutes in from actual unboxing to be able to use the phone. We'll see how long it takes total. I guess your time could vary if you didn't have a software update that was time to do, or if you were setting up a totally new device, you wouldn't have the restoring from iCloud, obviously. So your time will vary. Results may vary. Alright, 1:30 now. It's still restoring from iCloud, but it's going pretty fast. It said 15 minutes on there, but then it was like, 11, 10, 9, 8, like really quickly. Even just now while I'm talking, it went from 3 minutes to 1 minute. So it should be finished up here any second, at least with the basic settings, and then I assume it'll start downloading all the apps and all of that kind of stuff in the background. But we should be able to use the phone in that. So yeah, I think I started about 1:10 and we're at 1:31, so 20 minutes or so. doing a update and a restore from iCloud. Time remaining about 1 minute. So look into the box. Looks like it's restarting again. Looking through the box, I was looking through the paperwork just to see what all's in here. And typical hello, little quick start guide, legal stuff, and Apple stickers. I still like that they put the Apple stickers in there. I use them all the time. Goes back. And then one thing I started looking for, because I didn't know if I got it or not, I have the wired headphones, which they put a lightning cable on the end of it. Which I see why they do it, but I still think it's weird. I don't know. It seems like it'd be more functional to use with other things if it just had the normal 1/8 inch. But I wondered about the lightning to 1/8 inch adapter. Did I get that or not? And I finally found it. It's actually on the back of the box is your little adapter. I didn't see that at first. So happy to know that I have that in case I need it somewhere else. And of course, typical power cable in the box. This is the smaller block. I know for a while they did the bigger block, or maybe I just got the bigger block from an iPad, because for my 6 I've always used the bigger iPad size block. I think it's maybe a 10 watt or something. I can't remember the exact spec on that. Let's see here. That finished. Like we're restarting again. I had to do my passcode. Just reach the end. Let's see what happens. A little haptic feedback. And then hello again. Restore completed. Your iPhone was restored successfully. A few more steps. Wi-Fi network. There. Updating iCloud settings. Apple Pay. I feel like I did all this earlier and it's asking me to do it again. Maybe from the restore. A little how-to is happening here, so just telling you how to switch between apps. Quickly access the controls, swiping down from the top. Ask Siri, press and hold the side button to ask Siri. Welcome to iPhone. There we go, and all my apps are downloading in the background. So, control center from the top. So get this in a good spot. I don't have any apps going, but it's my understanding you can swipe. Let's open a few things. So let's go App Store. If we want to go home, we just go, let's see here. So just drag across the bottom. My watch is dinging me, so I can pair my watch. So that is syncing now. So settings, for example. So I'm just swiping right across the bottom of the screen to go from app to app. Up from the bottom to go back home. It's really pretty nice. Control panel. If you go down from the clock, you get your flashlight, camera, notifications. Slide over for the camera. Having the iPhone 6, I'm not used to having the haptic feedback either, so that'll be nice. Nice feature to have those little widgets and the haptic feedback of the buttons. I'm not used to that. The swiping is really nice just from any screen, just going back and forth. It's still weird. I guess I will probably have a habit of wanting to hit that home button. But there you go. Brand new iPhone 10. Just got it today. It took me 2 weeks to get it, even though I was up at 2 a.m. hitting refresh and hit order. And we are downloading the apps. I'll give you more review as we go along, and review on the 4K video, because I'll definitely be doing some 4K video stuff with it. It looks awesome.